Okay, y'all, so let's get into this. So, we are going to Disney Springs. So, I don't know if you've ever heard of it before, but this is actually something I found out because we were going to Orlando, Florida right now. Me and my husband never really, I don't know, we just aren't a big Disney people, subhanAllah. So I was like, I still like some of the things that's going on out there, like as far as the attraction. So how can we still like play around a little bit? And then most importantly, how can we get to this really cool restaurant? And I found out we didn't have to go to Walt Disney World at all. We were able to go to Disney Springs. So, Disney Springs is a little bit different. Actually, I'm sorry. Disney Springs is completely different. What I want you to think about Disney Springs is it's more like a shopping cul-de-sac type of area. So, this is really cool because you have this parking structure, of course, a few parking structures actually, but we were in the green parking structure. So you go to that level 2 to walk across the area, and then you will be able to actually see everything that's going on. So this is just a vlog of us walking through before we get to where we really planned on going. So Disney Spring has so many different things over there. There's all different types of restaurants, which is what really attracted me here. A really cool thing that they have is like this hot air balloon that's tethered to the ground. As you can see, there's so many stores. Of course, you have Disney stores, all of the bigger name stores. There's probably like a bunch of lounge fly bags and a bunch of different restaurants, little smaller amphitheaters, so they have special events going on. You got vendors that have like, sweet treats if you've seen balloons. So there's so many different things that go on in um Disney Springs. Another couple of cool things that I definitely would have tried is the, like, what are they called? They're like amphibious cars. I can't remember what the name of it is, but there are cars that go underwater. So this is just me checking out one of the stores. I just wanted to go through and see like what type of stuff is there. This is like one of the big Disney stores, like how you would see in the mall, and I haven't seen them in so long, so I was like really intrigued. Um, and then they also have, so this is one of those amphitheaters, but they also have a place over here that's called like the boathouse or something like that, the lake house. And there's the water right out there. And then in the water is where you will be able to like pay whatever it is. Maybe it's like $100 for 30 minutes or something like that. And then a family of four can get in this amphibious car that is like driving on the land and then just goes into the water. It's really, really cool. And what I think about when I think about it is kind of like the duck boats in Wisconsin Dells. It kind of gives you like that same vibe, but these are like really cool because it has that old feel, like the old like classic 50s car type of vibe. So it's really neat. And this is just us walking around too. So you'll see as I zoom in, this is like a huge rainforest cafe out of here. So there's the Lego store over there. Of course, they have all the Disney themes since like Star Wars is part of the Disney brand now. There are so many different places like the Gus's Pretzels over there. But this is a huge volcano. I believe there's probably a gorilla hanging off the side of there, but that is the Rainforest Cafe. So this is another one of the little stores, the Lego store. As you can see, a lot of these places are huge. Like you can enter from multiple sides. This is a place called BB Wolf's. I think that was a barbecue place. And if you can see that little thing like poking up over the trees, so this is where we're headed to. This is a restaurant that I looked up and I was so geeked that I was like, oh yeah, we got to do some Disney stuff. This restaurant is called, are y'all ready? The T Rex Cafe. And y'all, it was so cool. Like, the T Rex Cafe was very lit. As you can see from the outside, very lit. So, we actually flew in the same day, checked into our hotel room or I should say our villa. And then we went to sleep and we woke up in time to make sure we did this. So this was something that I actually had planned for a while now. And I probably had reservations like a month in advance. I did call there because going online didn't give me the options that I want. I don't want to, give you the wrong info, but I did go online and make a reservation first. And I was like, let me go ahead and try and see if I could just call and change this. And it was much easier. So you saw the giant T-Rex outside. This is once you get on the inside, and it's like the sky is dark and the dinosaurs are just moving around everywhere. It's really cool. Like the animatronics, I think is what it's called. Back there is the Build a Dino experience. It's the only Build a Dino made by Build a Bear in like all of the US. So I want to say all of the world, but I might be extreme, but I don't think so. So this is me. I was given my names for the reservations. You see that like giant octopus up there? It was crazy, y'all. So it was so many different areas. There's like jellyfish chandeliers. That's an actual big fish tank back there. A huge woolly mammoth that moves is right there. And where we actually was seated at was the ice cave. And I was really excited about this because I heard about the ice cave. Number one, you do have the dinosaur that we sat right up under. So a skeleton of a T-Rex was where we sat right under. And then also it's something special. It's a unique feature of the ice cave. And what they call it, I think, is like the cosmic show. So this happens like every 30 minutes or so where the lights flash. And I was really kind of nervous. I was like, oh, I don't want to sit here at first. I just said it to myself because I didn't want to, tip my family off about it. But I was like, I don't know if I want to sit here because it might be too much. But I think if you don't have any like, problems in regards to seizures or something like that, then you should just be just fine, inshallah. So this is a mirror man right up under the dino. And then I did a little walkie walk. I know we went to the bathroom at one point, but I did also just get up to look around too. So you see like they have the little geodes, and they have a really neat system there that like everything is kind of plaqued. So you can read a little bit of information about everything that you'll see around the restaurant too, which is really cool. You find, of course, a lot of little celebrations going on. So they come out and sing to people. But this was just a super cool experience because my 3-year-old is dino crazy. And I was like, of course, like if he's into it, I'm super into it because I want to know what he's learning about. And then I just love like cool themed things, like, call me a nerd, but that's what I am. I love things that's themed. I love things that's like super kiddie. The more kiddie it is, the more excited I am to be a part of it. So this was the T-Rex Cafe. Just walk through. So you see you have a giant, like super huge, bugs, the insects, the skeletons, the plants that you have in the background. You can even see the stars in the ceiling and like the solar system. It was really neat. This was me just walking through and seeing some of the like trinkets and t-shirts and stuff that they had over in the gift shop area. And then there's also this little geodes part, so you can actually take home some geodes too. This is something my man picked up. We actually end up getting a keepsake cup. That's what my husband got with his drink. So that was really cool. It's like something simple because we were packing light, y'all. Y'all know I use that takeoff luggage. I'm going to tag it in the description, but I'm talking about I packed tight and light, and we was able to make it here without paying for any bags at all. 100% recommend y'all use the code HUSTLE to get you a discount. But I wasn't about to pack a bunch of souvenirs. No, ma'am. No ham, no turkey. I was about to wrap this up. So we did all of the looking through, and then we went back to our table and we saw the light show. So this was what I was talking about when it came to the ice cave and just having that little show. Now this is our food, and wow, this is a kids meal. Kids meal slapped. I don't know what they did with that fish. That fish was on point, okay? It was really good. And then me and my husband ate off the sampler. So we had two kids' meals and sampler platter. My youngest son, which is the super hungry one, ate all of his food and wanted to eat his brother's too. And I'm sure he had some of ours. We had cheese sticks. We had these boneless wings, some chips with cheese, some nacho chips with cheese. I had a virgin daiquiri. Derek had something else. He had a special lemonade. So this is the fish. That wild rice was bomb. The fries was good. That y'all, it was some good food. Alhamdulillah. Now this is something else really cool about the place. So after you're done eating or before, you can go over here and just chill. And the kids get to actually go through, and it's like digging for dinosaur bones. So he was able to grab a brush and then just dust off and see any of the dinosaur bones that were around there. So we actually spent maybe about like 20 minutes or so over here. That portion over there is like a hand washing station, and then it also is kind of like not digging for gold, but kind of like a geodes thing. This was one of those neat little trucks they had over there, but this is our experience. So tell me what you think about our trip to Disney Springs, and let us know in the comments. Have you been to Disney Springs before? Would you go? It's absolutely free to get in general. So let me know what you think. Like, is this something that's on your list? And make sure you follow, subscribe, and tap that notification bell, okay? Like this video if you really did like it. Thanks, y'all.